Good on you, Dak. Good on you. Finally, it's about time. Dak Prescott is taking off his company mascot cape and he's putting on his businessman hat, as Dak is a very, very savvy businessman. I think he's underrated in this aspect because best believe Dak Prescott truly understands when, how, and the amount of pressure needed to send the message that he wants to send. Dak had a very loud and clear message to send to the entire Cowboys organization today as it pertains to his contract negotiations. And honestly, I think that they should be a little bit concerned, and Jerry might want to walk back those comments about not needing a contract done before the season starts. During media availability today, Dak Prescott was asked a couple questions, and obviously amongst one of the questions he was asked was whether or not he needs a deal done before the start of the season. Dak Prescott had this to say: "I think it says a lot if it is or isn't." When asked what it says if it isn't, Prescott said, "Just how people feel." Which people, they asked. He said, "I don't know," with a slight smile on his face. This right here, to me, he's not saying a lot right here, but he's actually saying a whole lot. Jerry, I think it's very clear that Dak Prescott has finally kind of drawn that line in the sand and let you know that, hey, if my deal isn't done yet, if I'm not given what I have earned based off of what everybody else is making and what everybody else had to do to get their nice big fat contracts, right? Jordan Love only had to play 6.5 good games to get $55 million per season. Tua Tagovailoa finally had a good season, has never won a playoff game, got $50+ million per season. Other quarterbacks that are nowhere near the talent level or productivity level of Dak Prescott have gotten that $50+ million per season, and none of those guys have a Super Bowl ring to show for it either. Dak Prescott is saying, if my deal isn't done by the time this season starts, I'm not saying that that's the deadline, but low-key, it's the deadline, because I'm going to start changing how I'm viewing this entire situation, and I am going to start taking this personally, as he should, because to be quite frank, I would be taking it personally. I think anybody in this situation would be taking it personally. Now, I've been very careful throughout this whole saga. I've been very careful not to try and impose how I feel or what people may think onto what Dak Prescott's actual psyche is as it pertains to these contract negotiations and the things that Jerry Jones has to say in the media. He actually kind of addressed this because someone asked him about Jerry Jones's media activity, and Dak Prescott said, "I stopped, honestly, listening to things Jerry Jones says to the media a long time ago. It doesn't really hold weight with me." So you hear it right here, folks. Dak isn't paying attention to anything Jerry got to say as it pertains to the media, and he tries not to take it personally. But what he will take personally is the fact that his organization has not paid him yet. And regardless of how you feel about Dak Prescott, the Cowboys currently don't have a better plan in place, and you're currently not going to find many quarterbacks better than Dak Prescott in the league right now. Undoubtedly, he's a top 6 or 7 quarterback, and that's honestly putting it on the low end, as truthfully speaking, his resume, his numbers, and the fact that he leads one of the best offenses in the NFL pretty much every season, no matter who he's throwing to, no matter who's calling the plays, he's undoubtedly one of the top quarterbacks in this entire league, and his organization has not really shown him the respect of being one of those ones. So ultimately, Dak Prescott is finally about to use this as a chance to tell Jerry, hey, I'm about to flex my leverage a little bit. I'm the one with all the power right here, and right now, I'm letting you know I'm getting tired of waiting, and I am going to take it personal if you keep trying to make me wait into the actual season. And to be quite frank, it sounds like if it gets to the season and he doesn't have a contract done, then Dak himself may decide that he just wants to wait until the season is over and then open it up for a bidding war, and all hell's going to break loose, and the Cowboys could find themselves in a situation where they're in quarterback no man's land, where they not only no longer have an all-pro quarterback, but they're still going to be paying for that all-pro quarterback while he's playing for someone else the next season. But I fully support this, and this is no shot at CD. Anybody with the brain would know that this is no shot at CD, but this is just the facts. You paid the guy that didn't show up to work, even though he was under contract for a longer amount of time than the guy who is showing up to work, and now you're acting like there's no rush at all. And the other guy that was showing up to work and fulfilling his job responsibilities, even amidst contract negotiations, you're not rewarding. If I was a player, I would look at this situation and say, heck, the best thing to do with the Joneses is to hold out. That's how you get your money. Zach Martin did it. Zeke did it. CeeDee Lamb did it. Micah Parsons better do it. Dak should have done it, and maybe this thing would have been resolved a long time ago. But this is just not setting a good precedent. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm rolling with a Rain Dakota Prescott. Wherever Rain Dakota go, that's where we go. Dang it! All right, so that's how I feel about it. We steal them same old Cowboys for now. I'll see you guys on the next one.
Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, am I still them boys? Y'all usually check on me. Listen. I'm still them boys. Hey! Woo! Hey! I'm still them boys.